Hey everyone, hope you like baseball, because for the next hour or so, NonStop Local, we are live at Avista Stadium as the Indians get set to take on the Tri-City Dust Devils, the last 3 home games of the season. We've got Fun Game Friday, we've got Question of the Day, we've got some special guests coming up. Stick around.
Health insurance premiums could be increasing for Washingtonians, how federal cuts will affect people in the next year. And a second arrest has been made in connection to a homicide in the Tri-Cities. The latest details we have from Pasco police on that investigation. Good afternoon. I'm Morgan Ashley. Cory Howard, as you just saw, on assignment. We'll check in with him shortly. Developing now, health insurance could get more expensive for the nearly 2 million Washingtonians who use Apple Health for Medicaid assistance, according to a new letter from Washington Health Plan Finder. NonStop Local's Belle Lewis has been following the story for us. She has more on how much more you could be paying.
The impacts of these are that we could see Washingtonians who remain on the exchange as much as a 65% increase in premiums, and even higher here for Eastern Washington.
65%. That could turn a $50 a month premium into a nearly $80 monthly cost to families.
Now, the letter does have some suggestions for saving money. They say to file your taxes and make sure Washington Health Plan Finder has access so they can determine discounts. They also say to be on the lookout for renewal information, and when open enrollment starts, make sure to shop around to find a plan that works for you.
Estimates are that 80,000 Washingtonians will forego the marketplace exchange next year, simply because they won't be able to afford it.
The letter concludes by sharing that new plans are available, and Cascade Care Vital Gold plans could provide benefits with similar monthly premiums. In Spokane, I'm Belle Lewis, NonStop Local.
Well, Triumph Treatment held their 9th annual Overdose Awareness Day in Yakima. That event comes just over a week after the city proclaimed August 29th as the official Overdose Awareness Day. It included different support groups available to attendees and local 12-step programs. Yakima residents shared their own personal stories about how overdosing has affected their lives. Shauna Estep, director of the Substance Use Disorder Program, spoke about why she believes events like these are necessary, and not just in this area, but globally.
The world right now is struggling with addiction and access to services, and through having events like this, especially in communities around the world, it brings that awareness and makes it okay for people who are struggling with addiction to come forward and easily find the resources that they're looking for.
So Yakima County saw an increase of 50 overdose deaths from 96 to 146 between 23 and 2024. International Overdose Awareness Day, which started Wednesday, does continue into the weekend. It does finish up on Sunday. To a crime tracker alert out of Pasco now. Police say they have taken 30-year-old Jose Sanchez into custody in connection to a homicide. This is, in fact, the second person they have arrested. They responded to reports of a man shooting at a woman. This was July 23rd at a Pasco home. The woman was found dead there at the scene. The Franklin County coroner ruled the cause of death to be multiple gunshot wounds. Pasco police issued an arrest warrant for murder in the second degree, and with the help of state and federal law enforcement, they were able to track the suspect to Oregon just 2 days later. Well, we are embarking on Labor Day weekend, and the weather forecast is likely top of mind as you make those plans. Meteorologist Justin Spinney tracking the forecast for us. It's going to be a hot one.
It's going to be hot. Yeah, that's one side of the story for sure. The heat is starting to build in. Definitely warmer today than what we saw yesterday, but what's a little bit more pressing right now is the thunderstorm development that we're starting to see in parts of the inland northwest. So taking a look at our satellite and radar, this is really the last act of this system that we're going to see, but it's going out with the grand finale as the system itself is sitting in northwest Washington right now, working its way out of Washington State, and it's going to start to fall apart from there. But we still have plenty of convection from that system here into eastern Washington and especially up into North Idaho. That's been one of our big areas of focus. Let's zoom into North Idaho. Just north of Sandpoint is where the biggest storm of the day is still sitting, and it's still going rather strong. This thing started all the way up near the Canadian border, and it's been propagating south. So if you live in the Sandpoint area, go ahead and head indoors. You're probably hearing some pretty good booms just to your north right now. Those are going to be coming your direction. Taking a look at this without all that lightning, you can see this is headed right over the top of Sandpoint, and we have some rather strong radar returns indicating that we are probably seeing hail right in the middle of this thing. So We have a radar product here that actually shows us what that hail looks like. Where you see the purple here, that is showing us we are likely seeing hail within those areas, and you can see that is headed right over the top of Sandpoint right now. So again, Sandpoint area, go ahead and head indoors. This was a severe thunderstorm earlier today. That severe thunderstorm warning has now been lifted, but it's still a storm you are not going to want to be outside in. You know the old rule, we always say it, when thunder roars, head indoors. We will continue to track this storm as it works its way farther south, and there's some other storms we're watching pop up into areas of northeast Washington and then especially the eastern Idaho panhandle up along our mountainous terrain. But the other side of the story is what Morgan was talking about, where it is going to get quite a bit warmer as we head into next week. In fact, as we start September, we have the potential to set some new daily high temperature records. We'll talk more about the changes to come with that coming up. Morgan?
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much, Justin. It is a nonstop local KHQ night at the Spokane Indians. Cory Howard is throwing out first pitch tonight and joins us live from Avista Stadium. Cory, how are you feeling?
Morgan, I'm not sure yet. We're out here. We just got here. We've been running around setting up. I kind of forgot I was supposed to throw out the first pitch tonight, so I'm going to have to warm up my arm a little bit. But as you mentioned, yeah, it's a nonstop local KHQ night here at the Avista Stadium, but also probably more importantly, it's Military and Veterans Appreciation Night out here as the Indians get set to wrap up their regular season with these last 3 games of this homestand, taking on the Tri-Cities Dust Devils, and they are hot right now, just like it is outside. They are on a 6-game win streak, going for 7 tonight. We're going to see how that goes. The gates open at about 5:30, so first pitch is around 6. I'm going to be throwing a ball sometime around there. But coming up here for the next hour or so, a tough assignment out here at Avista Stadium. We've got Fun Game Friday coming up, baseball trivia. I've got some special guests showing up for that. And we have the reigning champions, my kids. They're going to be here. They're going to be taking on a special guest, see if they can end this season undefeated on Fun Game Friday. We've also got question of the day, your favorite baseball movie. Go to my Facebook page right now and tell me about that. Go to khq.com/vote if you want to vote on your favorite baseball movie. We'll be talking with Otto Klein from the Spokane Indians. A lot happening here in the next hour. Morgan, thank you so much for holding it down there in the studio while every now and then they cut me loose and I get to get out of here. So we're going to take a quick break. Meteorologist Justin Spinney has your weekend weather forecast coming up right after this, and then Fun Game Friday right after that. Stick around, everyone.